Hello and welcome to session 3 of Year 5 Maths with me, Mrs. Furby. It is lovely to see you again. I hope you're well, I hope you're good, and we are going to get started. Today is part 1 of a 2-part session where we're learning how to order and compare whole numbers up to 1,000,000. So if it doesn't really matter for part 1, but if you're on part 2's video, you need to have done part 1's first. So you can always go back and do part 1 again if it gets a little bit confusing or a little bit tricky, but we are going to start now. So let's see if the computer is working and let's get on with our warm-up. So our warm-up for today is a robot number machine robot thing. I can't remember the word, something like that. We are going to put the numbers into the machine, and we've got a rule, which is add 10 for this one, and the number that comes out is going to have followed the rule. So if 23 goes in, what number is going to come out? Shout it for me. Yep, that is right. We've got 33. Let's go for a different color today. Ooh, let's go for that color. Okay, so we have got 23 goes in, add 10, 33 comes out. What happens to 56? 56 goes in, we add 10 and we get 66. Well done. What about 231? 231 goes in, we add 10, we get 241. Woo! Okay, and 4,590 goes in. What comes out? Yeah, 4,600. Well done if you work that one out. 10 makes the next 100. Right, let's have a go at this rule. Add 100 this time. So 223 goes in and 323 comes out. Well done. 543 goes in and 643 comes out. Oh, 24,100 goes into the machine. 24,200 comes out. 45,430. 45,530. Well done if you got those. Right, what's next in our machine? Oh, we're going to take away 10 this time. So 98, take away 10 becomes 88. Well done. 546, take away 10 becomes 536. Well done if you said that. 23,900. Ooh, 23,890. Well done if you picked that up. And 25,434. 25,000, because that's not going to be affected by taking away 10. 424. Well done if you got those right. What's next in the number machine? Take away 100. Can you spot the pattern that we're doing? So 298, take away 100 becomes 198. Well done. 846, take away 100 becomes 746. Well done. 24,600. Take a second to think about it. 24,500. Well done. 10,434. 10,334. Well done if you got those right. Right, hopefully your brains are feeling all warmed up and you're ready to go. Let's see where we're starting. Today you will need a pencil or a pen if you don't have a pencil, paper, and something to use as counters. Maybe it might help you when we're ordering and comparing numbers. So you could use buttons or pasta or anything you've got in your house that you've got a lot of. They don't need to be different colours or anything like that. That you can use as counters if you need to. But you might decide you don't need to, you might decide you do. So there we go. Let's get going. So we're going to start off by looking at greater than or less than, or more or less, okay? So I'm going to show you a pair of numbers. You need to decide if the number is bigger or smaller than the last one. So let's have a go together. So we've got 456,000. Is this next number bigger or smaller? 446,000. Okay, so this number is less than, smaller, whichever one you use, less than the number above. So 446,000 is less than 456,000. Let's do the next one. 566,100. 566,200. Which is the biggest number? Yes, this is the biggest number. Oh, I got that all the way around that time. So that's 566,100 is less than 566,200. Let's try another one. 789,450. 789,500. Which is the biggest number? Yeah, you are right. Let's go all the way around. Yes. So this is less than, oh, that wasn't where I wanted it to be. Less than. Right, let's see if we can think of this. Oh, one more. 990,990. Oh, 999,990. Which is the biggest number? Which is greater than and less than the other one? So this is the smaller number, and this is the bigger number. And I know because of this column here, that's the only one that difference. 0 and 9. So we can use symbols for this, and I'm sure you'll have seen these symbols before, but we've got the greater than, less than, and equals to symbols. And these symbols help us show whether numbers are bigger or smaller in the value of them. So let's just try it in this box here. So if I've got 523,400, and I've got 533,400, which is the biggest number? Right, so the same, different, same, same, same. Right, so I'm looking at the, can you remember what column? Oh, go back. Can you remember what column this one is? This is the 10,000s. Well done. So we've got 2 in the 10,000s here, and we've got 3 10,000s here. So this one is bigger. So we put this symbol in because this is the bigger number. Okay, does that make sense? Oh, put it back in. Oh, push the button again. This is the bigger number. Do you agree? Great, let's try the next one. So we've got 303,200, 330,200. Okay, it's the same. These columns, it might be the 10,000s again, are different, but this is also different as well. So let's look. We've got 3,000 and 30,000. Which is bigger, the 3,000 or the 30,000? That's right, the 30,000 is bigger, so we use this symbol again because this is the bigger number. Look at one more. 43,400 and 43,400. Okay. Are they different? They're not, are they? They're the same number. So for that one, we would use our, get it in the box, our equals sign. They are equal to each other. If you need to go back and do that again, just to make sure you've got those symbols in your head, then do. So let's just double check. We've got 523,400 is smaller than or less than 533,400. 303,200 is smaller than or less than 330,200. Do we agree so far? Great. And 43,400 is equal to 43,400. You have a go. Can you put those symbols in? Pause the video like we've done practiced and said before, and when you've finished answering those questions, then unpause the video for the answers. Now I realise you haven't got the table in your book, like a book or a sheet like that, but you could just draw the numbers in your book. Ready, steady, pause. Okay, hopefully you've had a chance to answer those questions. You've got them written down in your books, and you've put the greater than, less than, or equal to symbol in there. Let's have a look. So 429,000 is less than 492,000. 888,870 is greater than or more than 888,780. 550,000 is equal to 550,000. 321,220 is greater than 311,220. 901,110 is greater than 900,110. 654,450 is, ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. Do you agree with that? 600, let's have a look at this one. 654,450 is less than 654,350. Do you think we've got that the wrong way around? I think we've got that the wrong way around, because if we look at the hundreds column, which is the only digit that's different, which is bigger, 450 or 350? That's right, it's 450. So we think it's this one. Now that's a little lesson there. It's really important that even when you have answers, you go back and check. Because if you don't go back and check, you might be certain and you might go, oh, well, I got that wrong, but you might not be wrong. It's really important that you can prove your answers, that you can prove what you've done. And sometimes you might be right, sometimes you might not be. But it's really important that you can do that. And then the last one, 303,330 is less than 330,303. I think I agree with that. You good? Fabulous. Let's move on to the next bit. So, Rosie and Jack have each made a number. I want you to first write Rosie and Jack's numbers. Okay, that's fine. We've seen these before. Let's have a go. So Rosie's number, I'm going to put it here just so you can see it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800,000. 2, oh, it's not 100,000, it's 10,000. 8 10,000, 2,000, 428. Do you agree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. Okay, fabulous. And Jack's number, he's got 80,000, 8 10,000s. He's got 5,428. Okay, who's got the biggest number? Let's write these at the bottom and we can use our symbol. Okay, so we've got 8, 2, 4, 2, 8. And we've got 8, 5, 4, 2, 8. So the difference is this digit here. And this one, 5, is greater than 2. 5,000 is more than 2,000. So the biggest number, I'll put it over here, is Jack. How do we know? Well, very simple. We've drawn it here. Okay, this is the answer to that. We've put it with the greater than symbol and we've underlined the difference. You could always go a little step further if you want to and put that 5,000 is greater than 2,000 if you wanted to, or 85,000 or 82,000. There we go. Right, what number is 1 greater than Rosie's? Oh, okay, so if I was to add 1 to Rosie's number, what would I get? Let's have a look. 82,428 would be 82,429. Well done. Okay, what number is 100 less than Jack's? Right, so where's my hundreds column? I'm going to give myself a bit of space down here for this. Obviously, when you're working, you can be much more thinking about how to make it, present it well. When you're on a screen, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to do that. So we've got 85,428. I want 100 less. So there's my hundreds column. What's 100 less than 400? 300. Well done. So this stays the same, 85,328. Well done if you got that. Right, you have a go. Pause the video, do what we just did, follow the things through and see if you can get through the questions like we just did together. Ready, steady, pause. Great, hopefully you've had a chance to answer those questions and you've written them down. Let's go through them together. So numbers, write Rosie and Jack's numbers. Rosie has 85,504. Well done for getting your place value holder in. Jack has 86,538. Who's got the biggest number? Jack has. How do we know? Well, he's got 6,000 where Rosie only has 5,000. How would we draw that? Very simple. We can do it like this. We can go 85504 is smaller than 86538. And the bit that told us was this digit here. What number is 1 greater than Rosie's? 85,505. What number is 100 less than Jack's? 86,438. Well done if you work those through. What's next? Okay, here is today's challenge question for part 1 of ordering and comparing numbers. here are 5-digit cards. Okay, so this isn't a number, these are 5 separate cards. Using just these digit cards, so we've got a 5, a 2, an 8, a 3, and a 7, how many different numbers can you make that have a value between 25,000 and 26,000? That's part 1. What number can you make that is closest to 26,000? And what is the smallest number you can make between 25,000 and 26,000? So you can mix those numbers up. You can only use each digit once, but you can make any numbers using those digits. So if I were to put those numbers here, this number here would be 52,837. But I could also mix it up and do 37,852. You just mix the digits around. Until you put them in that number, they don't have a value of thousands and things like that, but now they do. So mix the digits up and answer those questions. Have good luck at today's challenge question. Pause the video now. Hopefully you've had a chance to answer your challenge question for today, and let's see how you did with your digits. So, using just these digit cards, how many different numbers can you make that are between 25,000 and 26,000? Now, the way I did this is I started with the smallest number I could make, and then I worked my way up to the biggest number that I could make. So I worked systematically and efficiently through this. So I said that the smallest number I could make was 25,378. And I wrote down that there were 6 different possibilities. Now, the 25,000 had to stay, and it could only be 25,000 because it was between 25 and 26,000. So it was the 3, the 7, and the 8 that I had to make sure I found every combination for. What's the closest number you can make to 26,000? I think it's 25,873. You could have also gone above 26,000 and looked at the next one would have been 27,000 and something, and seen whether 27,357 was closer, but that's 1,357 more than 26,000. Whereas this one is only, what do we add? Oh, how can I get to 26,000? Let's add it up. So we add 7 here. Okay, that takes us to 880. And then we'd have 20. Would that get me to? It would. So if I added, that would get me to 25,900. I think I'd have to add on 127. Should we try that? You might be going, what is she talking about? But I'm going to try and make this number 26,000. So 3 add 7. Let's do it up here. Let's give myself some space. 25,873 add 127. I can put my things in there if I want to. Whoop. So, whoop. 3 and 7 is 10. 7 add 2 add 1 is also 10. 8 add 1 is 9. Add 1 makes another 10. 5 is 6. So we know that this is closest. So the closest number I can make to 26,000 is 25,873. If that got a little bit tricky there and you're not quite sure how I did that, that's fine. Go back, look at the video again and have another look and see what I did. And what's the smallest number you can make between 25,000 and 26,000? Well, I think it's 25,378. Do you agree? Great. Well done for having a go at the challenge question today. It was a tricky one that you had to think really carefully about and mixing them up. So well done for giving it a go. And that is the end of today's session. You have worked fantastically hard today. You have learned how to compare the size of 2 numbers, how to use the greater than, less than, and equal sign to compare 2 numbers, how to mathematically explain which number is bigger, and how to create different numbers using the same digits and compare them for their size. Well done, you've worked really hard. I'm looking forward to seeing you next lesson for part 2 of this learning objective. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.